talk about it at the end, so stay. We'll have a lot
Yes.
of surprises for you guys here.
Well, let's start. And I have some notes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, and one thing that we have to recognize is that stress is different for everyone, and the way to cope with the stress is different. I remember many years ago, I had to go to a hospital to have a blood analysis because I was traveling for work and they require for an insurance. And the nurse asked me, "How do you cope?" I have no clue what she was asking me. I'm not American. This is a phrase that means, what do you do when you have stress?
Mm.
And I was laughing because she was asking me, do you drink? Do you get drunk? Do you use drugs? Do you have sex? Do you go to watch a movie so you distract yourself? And I said, well, I go to the park to run. And the nurse looked at me like I was a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone mm, mm, reacts and manage stress in different ways. And stress is any and everything that make us feel uncomfortable. We have a definition of stress I send in the email, but for example, when my clients come, I tell them, we all human beings have stress,
Mm-hmm.
and let me see why stress and emotional trauma. So we are all subject to that. But stress, for today's purpose, is anything that make us feel like the word says stress, stretch out, uncomfortable. And when I sent the email, I took the liberty to put this workshop as a retreat in Mount Shasta is for life, to manage the stress in life of a house wife or any person, or to an entrepreneur, a business owner, or any kind of job that we have, because stress comes from any and everywhere. From work, from driving in the freeway. It could be stressful to meet with a person, to hang around with a person. It could be stressful when I go to a place that I need to be there, like today. I was at the beach playing volleyball, and all of a sudden I realized that I was 20 minutes late. So I gathered all the things, and people helped me. I had a shower, and I was ready 5 minutes before 7, but I wasn't stressed out
Mm.
because I learned that if I do my best, the world will keep going around. Now, and I'm going to mention this specific thing because we need to mm, be not to punish ourselves, be gentle to ourselves. I have a friend who has a very, very stressful situation. The neighbor puts the music too high, and because of his particular sensitivity, well, I mean, I will be very upset if I have music. I live in a very quiet place. So it's extremely difficult to get rid of the stress. And what I always tell my clients, either you heal the situation, you are so strong that cannot affect you, or you run away. So what we are going to present today is not, again, a cookie cutter solution. Um, Today, I received an email from a chiropractor that I interviewed for my online video summit, Healing Cancer in this Century, which I did to show that cancer is the response of the body to the stress in life. It could be anger, pain, suffering for a long time. And he read the email inviting to this workshop. I don't know, he's in one of my list. And he tells me, Carlos, I realize that happiness is the first step on the path of healthiness. And if we analyze our lives, only when we are happy, everything goes well. But now, to be happy, For example, Paramahansa Yogananda says, you have to have a good job that you love. You have to have support from your family, from your friends. You have to be healthy. There are a lot of external circumstances, but happiness comes from inside. So if we are not happy, or for example, if we have depression, anxiety, holding grudge, punishing ourselves, we cannot make good decisions in life, in our work, in our personal life, on everything. And I have this story that I said again in 2012, after 23 years working in this alternative cancer treatment. I sent them an email to a text to a friend, a great healer, and I asked her, what do you see me doing in the short term? Because I've been looking for a job as an internet marketer for 2 years. I cannot get a job. She texts me right away in capital letters. She said, Carlos, you know, and I have no clue. She said, you are a great teacher and educator. And I said, this girl is lost her marbles because I have no clue what she was talking about. And then she says, what we have to do is to remove the energy blockages that doesn't let you get there. So for everything that we do in life, is a personal life, romantic relationship, work, um, going to practice an sport, we need to remove the energy blockages that doesn't let us perform 100%. And I'm going to make another example. I encourage you to see my video, Healing from the Inside Out, where I explain that we have an energy body, and for every organ, we have an energy organ. If we have a liver, we have an energy liver. When the liver goes bad and sick, when we men get angry because that toxic energy is accumulated in the energy liver, and so on with all the organs. When we men are very afraid, we have fear because of our work, whatever, to make money, it attacks our kidneys and so on. So when our energy is clean and clean from toxic energies, our body works well. And I will give you an example. This is a regular lemon. This is a big lemon. And this is a giant lemon that I grew on my lemon tree. What did I do to get this? Because I increase the energy of this lemon. So everything that is in this physical world has a counterpart in the energy. This lemon has an energy body. With the camera Kirlian, we can see that. So what did I do to make this giant lemon? Look, this is my hand. I have a big hand. This is, look, my iPhone. Look at the size of the lemon, right? What I did to the energy body, practically without knowing what I was doing, I put an antenna that I have here to bring energy to the lemon. This is the tip of the antenna, and it is coiled on this piece of wood and goes to the ground. And this is the wire. So what I did is I made the energy body of this lemon bigger. So if that was the lemon growing, I made the energy body big like that, big. So the lemon has to follow that, because the energy that we have, the energy that the lemon, the energy body of the lemon have, the physical lemon will grow to this size and weighs 1 pound 4 ounces, 590 grams. So in our body, it's exactly the same. If our energy is weak, we are weak. If we heal our energy. So this is why the way that I work that is different than Gabriel, and Gabriel does other things. This is why we are working together. The way that I work is to remove the energy blockages that make us feel anxiety, anger, frustration, sadness, depression, and things like that. And I do it because my own experience. There was a time after I got divorced, I took my son back to the mother's home, and I felt lonely. I went to a hike very close to my home to meditate. Sometimes I meditate 15 minutes, sometimes half an hour, sometimes 1 hour. And after meditating in nature and in that hike, there is a bench, the loneliness went away. So this is what I use and it's working for me. I recommend everybody to meditate. All right, Gabriel, this is what I wanted to share
Awesome.
today. And
Yes.
that's your
Yes.
turn.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Carlos. So I